Welcome back to Back Road Bikes. And today we're back out here on the compound and we're going to take a look at the Marin Kentfield that I've owned now for, well, it's going on 7 months, 8 months. And I just kind of want to go through some stuff that I've changed on it and give my overall impression of this bike after having some good time with it and doing several rides and mixed terrain. And we're going to go ahead and start with what I've changed. Most notably, I've changed the bars out for Jones H bars. I'm still running the stock stem. It's got the Jones grips. And I've added a Chase Harper bar bag. I actually had this on a Honda Ruckus scooter and decided it actually worked really well on a bicycle. Still running the stock V rubber tires. I think they do a pretty good job. I'm thinking about going to something a little wider because there's plenty of clearance up here in the front for a bigger tire. I'm not sure exactly what you could get on there, but you could definitely go up from these 40s to something else. This frame bag, I've had it on so many different bikes. It's it's a good bag. It's an Amazon special. It's nothing, I mean, it works. It does a good job. It was cheap, so if anything happens to it, then I'm not that upset about it. The seat, I mean, once again, another Amazon special. Works really well. It's pretty comfortable. I do believe that the Cloud9 Sport that I have on my mountain bike is better all around. Let's see. This under seat bag is a Road Gear USA bag. This thing is old. It came on the very first mountain bike I bought probably 5 years ago from the original owner, and he probably bought it whenever he bought that bike, and it was a 1995, so that's an old bag. Lastly, I believe it's just these good old Fuker pedals. They are, they're a rip-off of Raceface Chesters. But yeah, that's pretty much all I've done to it. Still running the same drivetrain, same brakes, same tires. It's been great. I have really no complaints with it. It's the dad bike supreme. It's just that. I mean, it's the weird comfort bike that can kind of do everything, but just not very quickly. From right out of the box, I haven't had this thing tuned. I haven't had any work done to it other than what I've done. It still shifts amazing. I really, really like the Advent X drivetrain. It's so good. It's probably my favorite drivetrain I've ever had on a bike. Weight wise, you're looking at about how it sits right now, about 32 pounds. It's definitely not a lightweight bike, but that's fine. It was never intended to be that. Upgrades I got planned. I think I'm going to go to a little wider tire and maybe I'm thinking like a wider tire and a smoother tread pattern because I don't do any really loose gravel riding. Most of the gravel riding I do is hard packed. There are some looser sections, but I really like this tread profile in the middle, and it works good on the side, but I just definitely want something a little wider than a 40. Also, I plan on getting an Ibera rack for the back because I have Ibarra panniers on an Ibarra case that I switch between several different bikes. So overall, I'm super stoked with this thing. It's probably my favorite bicycle I've ever owned. It's so easy to ride, and it's so good for so many different things. If I want to do a gravel ride, it's game. If I just want to do a bike path ride, it's game. If I just want to go, explore my own back roads and just never get off the pavement, it works fine for that. It's really the perfect bike for the kind of riding that I actually do. Now, I would like to think that I'm going to go out and do some big 60, 70 mile gravel ride and, feel pretty good afterwards. That's just not where I'm at. That's out of my skill level, and it's out of my fitness level. But this thing is great for me. So I can't recommend it enough. I do like the new Marin Merwoods. That thing is pretty slick. I love steel bikes. It's a steel bike, and it has almost the same weird frame geometry as this Kentfield, but it's just not enough to make me want to part with a Kentfield just to get a steel bike. And I don't find any faults with this aluminum one. So, but anyway, I just wanted to give you guys an update. Fall is upon us here in Western Kentucky, and I haven't got out and filmed much riding. I've been riding, but just not. I'm just been enjoying it and not wanting to make it anything other than taking time out to ride. So I haven't been filming a whole lot. But overall, hopefully, I got some big plans in the spring, and hopefully I can get some better equipment instead of shooting this thing on my cell phone. And yeah, I got plans. We're gonna see how it all works out. But thanks for everybody that checks out these videos. I just do this for fun. If nobody even watched them, I just do them just because I like talking about bicycles. And my wife gets tired of hearing me talk about bicycles and stuff like that. So if I got people that want to listen to me ramble about bikes and things like that, then that's great. And hopefully you get a little value out of what I got to say. So once again, thanks for watching, guys, and we'll be back with you again.